All right, deal number 9. This is actually a rental property I own at a subject to 3% interest rate. So I actually found this from a VA I hired that was cold calling. I used her for about 6 months, but she was calling a loan modification list. So I had her calling all the lists, but this person was recently in foreclosure. They ended up falling back behind on the payments. I followed up for about a week or so. They were basically admitted to me that they already missed another payment, so they were about to fall back into foreclosure. They'd owned the house since 2019. It was a 2019 build, so it was nice shape in Houston, Baytown area, but ultimately ended up catching up. I thought it was going to be 8,000 or 9,000. We ended up doing a full reinstatement so that they wouldn't have the loan mod payments. So I caught up 16,000 to catch up the payments. I gave them 3,000 to help them move. My original plan was to wrap this, so I was going to use someone else's money, get the 20,000 or 22,000 total to close, and then I was going to sell it owner finance and bring like a $30,000 down payment and sell it at a higher interest rate. But the wrap buyer that we ended up having actually was going to bring us 20,000 or 25,000 down. I had them at an 8.5 interest rate, and then they fell through last minute. I didn't really want to keep the house sitting there, so I ended up renting it out. But I now have a 16, I think it's 1667. It just re-escrowed to about 1,700, but my total monthly payment with principal, interest, taxes, insurance is 1,700-ish, and I rent it for the last several months for $2,350. So could have brought in a private money lender and paid them interest. I ended up funding this one myself, but ideally it cash flows over $600 a month, and the principal balance on this is actually $192 right now. There is a HUD lien, which means just like something from their loan modification. That's about 30,000. But the value of the house right now is about 310-ish, 305 to 310. So there's at least $70,000 of equity in the deal currently that I assumed once I took over those payments subject to. So pretty cool deal. I could eventually sell this owner finance or just continue to hold it as a rental.